Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, a multiple-time Pro Bowler. It's, of course, Eli Manning.
I still remember a scouting report that a former Giants GM had on Eli Manning coming out of Mississippi. He simply said he has it. And we always talk about the it factor, which means they're going to play large in big moments, in key situations, and Eli Manning has always had that.
We go set. 10-2 stop. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Ready?
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Manning. It's complete to Gordon Tate. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's the offense, and we give you too much power here. We let you highlight the player. Why'd you choose Zeitler?
Because I think the big guys up front never get enough credit. Kevin Zeitler, a guard, tough, nasty. We've got to give him some love.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Manning. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, check.
Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Manning. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in for 14 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They'll be led out by Russell Wilson. Of course, he won a Super Bowl on this very field back in 2014.
And it had to be especially sweet because no matter how much he plays it off with people like you and me, hearing all the time that a quarterback of his stature, less than 6 foot tall, could not win a Super Bowl, and he played a big role in getting that done, has to be sweet to him.
Now we don't have to talk about small quarterbacks as much.
No, not nearly as much. They still have more to prove, but Russell Wilson's kind of the patron saint for them now.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And one of the big bodies helping out this offense is your boy, Upati.
And all he wants to do is have running plays called. Fire out and smack people.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
New York set to take the field. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Manning. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now a give, right side. Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On third down, Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Manning on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Set. 90 Wolf.
Throwing is Manning on third down. He sets to fire deep. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there. Manning to Shepard. 52 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Shotgun now for Manning. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Hey, we got 4.
Throwing now is Manning. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Manning now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. To throw is Manning. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Defensively, looks like they were thinking the same thing you were. You mentioned maybe being able to hit them with some screens, but they were ready.
Yeah, it's not just the guys who have the headsets on offense that do the thinking, right? They saw, they understood what they did, and said, you know something? How would you try to play it against us? And they were ready for it.
So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely. All
right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
In a league where the vast majority of guys play hard on every snap, Marcus Golden stands out for me because I've seen this guy play with so much passion and came out of college as a defensive end. They talked about making him an outside linebacker, but they figured out his strength, putting his hand on the ground, rushing the passer with a lot of force and a lot of will.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. New York set to take the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. Manning and the Giants come up now first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Working from the gun, Manning finds his tight end Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Operating from the gun. Manning looking deep down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Manning to throw once more. Over the middle, complete to Tate. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Barkley. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Manning going to throw, and Ingram holds it in. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Manning, throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Ellison, and he'll go down at the 28. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Yeah.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground now with Barkley, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
15, check my 15. Let's go, D.
On play action. Now Manning. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Come on, set. 8, read.
3 buck, 3 buck, 3 buck.
Cut.
To throw, it's Manning. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Markevious Mingo leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. This is Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Offense.
That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade.
Still 3rd down.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Manning. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Chris Carson trotting back out there. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Wilson now off the bootleg. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Wilson. And Dixon over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Again, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Rashad Penny there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 13-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Sterling Shepard as he and this offense get set to go again. He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control, because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Manning. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Manning. And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Switch!
Out to the right here to Shepard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Too little, tap.
Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. come up on 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. A give to Barkley out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Chris Carson trotting back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Left side complete to Lockett. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
But that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Wilson now. Only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Carson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
215. 52's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
You ready? You ready?
Still first down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Still first down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Ready, set.
54 is Mike. Check, watch
Put up.
54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Spin.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he didn't quite have the bag spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Wilson now, still just the one incompletion. 16 of 17. It's first down. Wilson, now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Wilson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to left, tight end left.
Wilson will throw again. Steps away. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, it's caught, Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do...
And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Quentin Jefferson able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too. As we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. This is Carson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Take me out. Here we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Let's go, baby.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Caught right side, Tate. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
After the loss, here's 2nd and 12 from the 18.
Tight end's left. Tight end's left. We got 4.
They'll run with Barkley. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And Latimer's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Manning now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Manning turns and gives this to Gallman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
I'm coming.
Here's Gallman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On the set. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Get it.
Manning gonna throw. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. This is Penny, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Giants are going to jump back in front. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn it, hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
They're going to run it with Barkley, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
False start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that trait.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns, just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know, pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
Manning now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Gallman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Set. 18 Gator.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. that appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Manning. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrich Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Open man is Ursula. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Wilson. Being chased. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at Golden Tate as he heads back onto the field now. So glancing at these numbers, I think they tell a story of, hey, early on he got hot, he got their attention. They've been able to hone in on him, shut him down a bit.
He certainly did get their attention, and that's the ultimate compliment for a player, that when you come out in the second half, all of a sudden there's extra guys around you, there are different coverages rolled your way. That means you've done something really well. Now it's up to him to make his own adjustment and find a way to beat the new defenses he's facing.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
70, Indy. You ready, Rick? You ready, Rick? Let's go, baby. Ready?
From the 38, Manning. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready? 10-2, sir. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On second down now. Barkley, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. To throw is Manning. And this is Latimer, complete. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Manning to throw. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's just me and you.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there.
Still 2nd down.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw is Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
False start, offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still second down.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alec Ogletree showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Green 80!
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 27 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Now Myers for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it, sir.
5.
Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Manning. He gets it complete to Latimer. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, Manning. Out to the right here to Shepard. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Manning to Barkley on the draw play. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On the double.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Snap.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm going to hit you all day.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Ready?
To throw, it's Manning. And he's going to go down again. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ready?
3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. From the gun, Manning. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. L.J. Collier. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Underneath pass here to Van Ness. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Here we go. Check. Ready. Oh, here we go. Oh, check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Watch the out. Watch the out.
On 1st down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And the tight end Dixon left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He's got Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now it's Carson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Now he'll escape to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. And Myers able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.